I want to thank you guys for my first 1,000 view video. A lot more to come. Trust the process. I'm telling you. Get straight into the fights. Now look, I feel like the UFC is low-key cooked, bro. Look into it. Look, there's just no more. The biggest problem the UFC has right now is there's no big star. They have like 3. Ilia Topuria, Islam Makhachev, and Alex Pereira. But there's not even really interesting fights for those 3 guys. Let's get into it. Let's start with Islam. Do you guys really want to see him fight Arman Sharukian? No, let's be for real. Both the guys can't trash talk. Both of them are just gonna wrestle around the cage for about 25 minutes. It's gonna be a fun fight to watch, but you're not gonna be with the chills coming out. It's not gonna be anything you're really gonna be excited to watch that much, right? He's a big star though. Not big. He's like in the middle. Then we got Alex Pereira. He's fighting Khalil Roundtree. I mean, you're not really that excited for that fight. I mean, Khalil Roundtree shouldn't even be in the same universe as Alex Pereira. He's gonna get schooled on the feet. It's not gonna be close. That fight literally might be a knockout in the first 2 minutes. So I mean, are you really that interested to watch that one? No. Then we have Ilia Topuria. I can't sit here and lie. I'm interested in every fight. This guy has the trash talk. He has the aura. He has everything. So him versus Max Holloway, that's going to be the biggest fight of the year. Maybe the biggest fight of last year. The next year, it's going to be huge. Him versus Vote 2 is going to be big. Him versus Aljamain Sterling is going to be big. I mean, he has the star quality. He has everything you want in a champion. The followers, the aura, the trash talk. He's the biggest star in the UFC right now. Not even close. But besides those 3, I mean, I love him. I made a whole video about him 2 days ago? Are you going to pay $70 to watch him fight Davidson Figueiredo, Umar Nurmagomedov? No, you're not. You might not even know that fight's going to happen until the week of. Let's be for real. Umar is just, no one's really that, he can't trash, both the guys can't trash talk. Let's be for real. Merab can just say random words. They might be a little bit funny. But Umar, he's just going to sit there and say, brother, I'm going to smash this guy, brother. You know, I have a lot of respect for my opponent, brother, but we going to take the championship, brother. You know, I never knew fight, brother. How this guy going to beat me? That's going to be his trash talk for the whole press conference. Not that interested in. Let's move up a weight class. We got welterweight. Bilal Muhammad. Or do you want to watch him fight Shavkat Rakhmonov? I want to watch the fight, yeah. But are you going to have chills down your spine once that bell rings? No. Are you going to watch the press conference before? No. How can they even trash talk each other realistically? Bilal's trash talk is terrible. Shavkat doesn't even speak English. Bilal's going to say something like, what can he even say about Shavkat's lead at NPC? What can he say about him? Nothing. The fight's going to be just, it's just no interesting fights for Bilal. I mean, he's a cool guy, pretty good, but you're not really that interested in watching anything about him. His interviews aren't getting any views because he's just not. He doesn't have a star power. He doesn't move the needle. That's all I'm gonna say. But let's start with the next one. DDP. He has potential to be a star. He does. He just smacked Israel Adesanya around the cage. He has the trash talk. He has everything you want. But it's just the matchups at 185. Sean Strickland again. Sean Strickland is so boring. Literally. I don't even want to watch that fight again. I really don't. It's not going to be that interesting. I mean, the trash talk's going to... Oh, they might not even trash talk. Because last time, Sean Strickland threatened to kill him. Like, he said something about his dad beating him. That was the hardest line. He said, I'm going to beat you worse than your dad beat you. I'll give him to that. That was special right there. But it's just the matchups aren't there. I mean, if Rob beats Hamzat, Rob versus DDP, fun fight again, but is that going to sell more than 200,000 pay-per-views? No. Now let's go to 205. Alex Pereira can sell, but can he sell that 500 to 1 million? No. I mean, not without Israel Adesanya. I mean, him and DDP would do good numbers. I think around 750,000. That's very doable for those two. But Khalil Roundtree, 150,000 maybe. Ankalaev, 200 maybe. I mean, these matchups for these guys are terrible. And then we got a heavyweight, John Jones and Stipe Miocic. That's not go over 300,000. 300,000 is the max for that fight. I mean, do you really want to watch John Jones fight Steven Miocic? No. They're both 40 years old. I mean, that fight's going to be about 2 rounds. John Jones is going to take him on the ground, play with him, probably do like a little, he's trying to do an arm bar. He's going to mess that up. He's basically going to just be on the ground, just old. Then he's going to put a little choke around his neck. That's going to be over. How did the UFC even get to this point? I mean, 2022, they had Usman Covington. It was 2021, I don't know what year it was. But that fight was huge. $1 million plus pay-per-views again. Those guys had the aura, the trash talk, the fight ability. How do you have no guys on the roster that can do that right now? I mean, what was close to that? Adesanya and Pereira? That's 2 biggest stars in the sport. Of course that's going to sell. Oliveira, Makhachev, that was huge. But those entertaining champions just aren't there anymore. Usman's not there anymore. Oliveira's not there anymore. Adesanya's not there anymore. I mean, John Jones, he wasn't that big when he was at 205, but still, I mean, you had the guys that had the aura to make people really feel the fights. McGregor was still fighting 2021, 2022. I mean, that Poirier fight, Conor can sell against anybody. It doesn't matter who he is. But they're holding him out for the new media deals contract. It's so stupid. I mean, we're really getting fights like Raquel Pennington. Are you serious? John Jones versus Stipe. No one's watching that. Islam versus Arman. No one cares about that. I mean, who was it? Bilal Muhammad versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. These guys are not serious. They're not, I don't know. I feel like there's really one thing they can only do to get like a new star. I mean, they just need to push Peyton Talbot. I mean, the guy has the aura, the fight ability, the face, the name. That's easily your new star. What they need to do is book him versus Sean O'Malley. He's going to knock Sean O'Malley out in the first round. He's going to be the biggest star in the sport. He gets on the mic, cuts a promo. Him versus Marab. I mean, I don't know who's going to win that fight, but low-key just off aura, Peyton Talbot might just win, so. Then you let that happen. I mean, who's a big star at 155? Then you get Charles back in there, but Charles low-key just froze up against Arman. That was his fault. You watch that fight, he's literally not. Where's the blitzes? Where's the overhands? Where's him just throwing the kitchen sink at the guy? He literally scared of a takedown from Arman Sarukian. Are you serious? That fight was a huge L for Charles fans, to be honest. Welterweight, Usman's not there anymore. Bilal's boring. Leon's boring. Kobe's trash. JDM can't talk. 185, DDP's good. That's good. DDP versus Hamza will sell. That's what we need right there. 205, Pereira can sell. But there's just not that guy anymore. If the UFC wants the stars back, they need to push Peyton Talbot, push Ilia Topuria. There should be no other post by any other fighters for about 2 months. Those two should be the only people getting headlines. Because they're the only people that can be stars. Let's just be serious. I mean, I just don't. I mean, the fights are just getting worse and worse and worse. Whereas Hamzat hasn't fought in a year? I mean, Charles Oliveira's been out for at least 6 months. Where's Dominic Cruz? I mean, where are the guys that you want to see fight? Where's Colby Covington? Where are these people at? They're in the division, they're just not fighting. I don't understand it. Dustin Poirier, he said he's gonna fight one more time. But who is he gonna fight? It's just, I don't know. The UFC is just, I think they might start playing second fiddle to boxing, to be honest. That Turkish dude, Rosati, whatever his name is, he's selling pay-per-views for $40. Anthony Joshua, they have the biggest stars on one card. Deontay Wilder, bro, that card is worth $40. Marab versus Umar is not worth anything. Islam versus Arman Sarukian is not worth anything. John Jones versus Steven Miocic is not worth anything. I mean, it's really on Dana White. You let Ngannou go. Ngannou can sell. He's just, bro, I'm black. Francis Ngannou is big and black. You want to watch that guy fight. Come on. That dude's throwing punches as hard as he can. Who doesn't watch that? Bro, come on. It's just embarrassing Dana White let all these guys go. I mean, even the women's fighters, she let Talia Santos go to a whole different organization. I mean, Talia Santos is literally the best woman fighter on the roster. She beat Valentina Shevchenko. No contract offer. I mean, all the stars, some of the stars are just getting bad. Tony Ferguson, you don't want to watch that anymore. Usman's 0-4. Kobe's like 0, I don't know, 0 a lot. Derek Lewis is not there anymore. Dominic Cruz isn't a star anymore. Henry Cejudo isn't a star anymore. So I think the UFC is just, they're in a lot of trouble. Because these next couple of years, I mean, no one's even buying pay-per-views now. I mean, we're all on Stream East, we're all on cracked streams. We know where we're at. The only way they can probably just make us come back to buying streams, I mean, I only thought about buying streams one time. It's because my stream stopped working on the Covington Usman fight. But I mean, make them $20, stack them. I mean, bro, the UFC no-shake card had nobody on it. Ortega, Lopez, O'Malley, Murad, Shevchenko versus Grasso. Name somebody else that fought that night. You probably can't, unless you're a hardcore fan. So, I mean, the UFC is trending down. And they need to fix it pretty quickly because they took over boxing, but boxing's putting together the fights everybody wants to see. The UFC has to step it up. Thank you guys for watching, and subscribe for more. Have a good one.